debating about. Thank you for clowning on. You ran in your house without staking it out if you ain't really about. That you say you about. I went a different route. I just go pivot the couch. I just envision the count. Then I go get that amount. I got a beautiful house, but honestly, I skip the town anytime that the temperature's down. So someone diss me in the crew, but honestly, I forgot who. Cause thinking what's crazy is that is somebody I probably know. Me, I don't get it, no clue. That's just a do. That's just a more I add to the list that I can't get no energy to. Watch what you put up on the web. You don't want everyone aware. I just had to lead the hook. Treating me like a celeb. I just went and cut my dread, but I got some beautiful hair. I am just searching for something that's real, cause they really know what they say. I gotta smile, but honestly, hell, I'm for my boy. Sometimes I see him in the cloud. I've been away for a while. I'm in the bed in the town, debating about who is the greatest. What you debating about? I swear that it's always something. Get to it, I always want something. I swear that it's all assumption. They're out there, always want something.
I got a beautiful condo, stacking my bread for the house next. Labels keep trying to sign me. They do not have the amount yet. See, I come from a place where them don't usually amount. Ordered up houses across from the suburbs that's causing a feud like the northern and southern. The fight for the because society got them running in your mother's house. Cause they under your covers, there's no one to covers that's pointing they running for cover. The news ain't gonna cover, there's nothing to govern when each other to deal with each other, but dealing to others, dealing with the facts, make it wonder who gon' have my back when the storm thunder. He gon' take a cook and make it, ain't no thinking twice. He don't never stutter, money in his sight, running to them numbers, that's the finish line. Right before he crosses blue and red light, central book and covered. Something like his cousin, that's the way of life. Nothing's ever promised, but
I got a beautiful smile. Honestly, I forgot how. Since I put my boy in, sometimes I see him in the cloud. I've been away for a while. I'm in the bed in the town, debating about who is the greatest. What you debating about? I swear that it's always something. Get to it, I always want something. I swear that it's all assumption. They're out there, always want something.
Dude, like Robin, Rolex diamonds, Fendi flip flops, I'm styling. Buy brown Rolex diamonds. Hey, I do like Robin, Rolex diamonds. Hey, I do like Robin, Fendi flip flops, I'm styling. Like Robin, Fendi flip flops, I'm styling. Like Batman, none of them. Just none of them, just left church, I'm wildin', Bobby around Rolex diamonds, Rolex diamonds, she don't wanna leave, she vibing. I just left church, I'm wildin', I'm wildin', Fendi flip flops, I'm stylin'. Heat it up, heat it up, heat it, no sit, riding up. No, I never. It's something about me, just tell you I will. If you're not my friend, I don't fake it, I never. Young rappers and mates in my jello. Sweats and chains on top of my sweater. This the success of my latest endeavors. When I come around, I guess they're not together. I'm making her better. She wanna come and play Jenga, I let her. She from the hood, I can take her wherever. I ain't making no statements. I bought the cash, I ain't making no payments. I gave it to DJs and they never played it. Except for the hood and the ghetto, I'm famous. Lawyers checking. You ain't happy for nothing. Two praying hands, I know I'm protected. I'm the GOAT, Lord is my shepherd. Dude, like Robin, Rolex diamonds, Fendi flip flops, I'm styling. Buy brown Rolex diamonds. Hey, I do like Robin, Rolex diamonds. Hey, I do like Robin, Fendi flip flops, I'm styling. Like Robin, Fendi flip flops, I'm styling. See me like Batman. It's none of them. Hey. Hey, my bro. Don't need it. But I can't take a loss. I throw it up. Hey, I living in luxury. Where I'm from. Some of the You would think this is the summer league. I was in hoodies and they wasn't with me. Will used to shake when it did over 60. I'ma come clean cause they did me filthy. Only got stronger cause it ain't. And they know the vibe. Act like they are but they not on my side. I went to a but nobody cried cause this every day and it's not a surprise. This how it is, a day in the life. Check all your mirrors while you at the light. I'm from a place that nobody goes. Better leave early, don't stay to a close. Dude, like Robin. Rolex diamonds. Fendi flip flops, I'm styling. Buy brown Rolex diamonds. Hey, I do like Robin. Rolex diamonds. Hey, I do like Robin. Fendi flip flops, I'm styling. Like Robin. Fendi flip flops, I'm styling. Sit like Batman.
Hello! Welcome back mga kahong honors! Let's go! Let's play! Shoutout sa Bully Boys ng mga nagiinom. Let's go! Let's play! Alright.
In 2K20,
2K time.
all played is a 97 overall.
Yeah.
It has 4 Hall of Fame finishing badges. Does that sound about right to you?
Yeah, that's how I want to be remembered.
Yeah, I like that.
Let's go out that way. Yeah.
And in 2K20, there's a new My Player Builder where you
Yeah,
can
shout out sa
customize
Bully
your
Boys.
My
Oy,
Player.
shout out El Bully.
Customize your My Player.
Tapos si Onel daw sa ida bukas.
Be about 6'7". I'm gonna raise the height of me.
Mention mo si Bird.
Me.
Tsaka si
I'm
Jake.
a shooter. I'm gonna get myself like that.
Sabay tayo kay
Free
Jake.
range.
Sabay tayo kay Jake.
And everything else, I keep the same.
Thanks sa mga walang sawang
Jake.
supporter.
Just add those things. That's it.
All right, cool,
Yeah.
cool. Well,
Let's
thank
go.
you so much.
El Bully, good luck sa atin bukas.
And the big shot from earlier is any indication. The Mavericks certainly look ready to.
Don't change.
And the game arrival sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. The sprawling metropolis of Dallas, Texas is our setting tonight, as seen from above. Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Take a look at the Warriors. They've climbed all the way up to the second spot.
Hey guys, right now for Dallas, they are rolling, showing a lot of belief in themselves. The fans fan base is in, guys. We'll see if they can keep this up.
Shoutout sa asawa ko, napaka-sexy.
First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Olden.
Bye-bye.
Well, Aaron Gordon is progressing as a shooter. He said, what I've done is connected my three, my pull-up, and my free throw. They're all the same shot now. I'm going to keep trusting my skill, and eventually it'll all come together. With my motor, I feel like whatever I'm doing out there...
Tremendous athleticism. Thanks, D.A. Now we'll start with Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. And it's Cephalosha in at the 3 spot. And for the Mavericks, Jackson is the 3 and Porzingis at the 4. Titan Doncic are the backcourt pair. And it's Cleveland in at the center, filling out the middle. Where you start in the standings could be very different, Clark, from where you finish. As a team, what do you do to continue to improve as the season goes on?
I think it's a combination of little things and guys getting more familiar and more accepting of their role. And I think it's always attention to detail, Kevin. That's really where teams make the most improvement, not forgetting the little things on a daily basis, the habits that produce winning over time.
Here's Doncic. The made shot from Nikola Vucevic, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic.
Follow mo siya sa subscribe ko sa YouTube channel ko siya. Boris Pagita.
Outside Fournier. Vicious at the Augustine.
Sa YouTube siya.
Nice D from Porzingis.
Push.
And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Mavericks. They get it back. Cleveland with the ball.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboard.
And here's Augustine coming off a stellar performance against Oklahoma City. Pass to Fournier. On the wing, Cephalosha. The shot, no good. Now Dallas takes it the other way. And this is the first chance they've had to see Orlando.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it will be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
And, you know, there's always a bit of a feeling out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you've played a team you're familiar with.
Here's Fournier following the score by Dallas. Cephalosha's shot is good.
Boy, Vucevic, so solid in all fundamentals of the game and really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
Out to Porzingis, over Gordon.
Ouch.
And too long on the shot.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Fournier's shot is off.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Wright finds Doncic.
You know.
Jackson from long range. Rebounded by Cephalosha. And here's Cephalosha. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. Trailing by 2.
You know, the Magic last year, they hired Steve Clifford as head coach. He's known for his defensive systems, and they allow the 5th fewest points in the league, and they're 6th in block shots. So defense clearly much improved for them.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. The Mavericks have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And Doncic gets it to go.
Well, you look at Doncic, so confident, even from this area. He knows he can make it happen.
The Magic also have the personnel to have a great defense.
You know, you really have to have athleticism and length to be a really good defensive team, and then the willingness to play at that end of the floor. Clifford inherited a roster with that kind of makeup.
Now, here's Doncic. Against Cleveland, he was really on his game. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, the main weapon in Doncic's attack. He really excels at finding lanes and then taking advantage of it.
Augustine looking around. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Kicks it to Vucevic. 6 on the shot clock. With the block.
Tell you what, Porzingis showing great timing as the anchor of the defense there.
And Jackson gets it to go.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up their aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, one of the emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows or they'll fall.
And Doncic. Here we go. Throws it down despite the man right in his face. A chance here for a three-point play.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Dallas?
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Unang boss no, para kain ay isa lang palang boss
you
ko
look
yun.
at Maximilian Kleber, the German native. I mean, this guy's a very capable shooter, but it's his defense that keeps him on the court. He's 6'11", but has quick feet, which allows him to defend multiple positions.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Pass to Jackson. From outside, Dallas, no good that time either. Mark, you think of European players, it's usually the offensive end where they thrive, but Kleber is a versatile defensive stopper too.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, this guy can shut you down because he moves his feet, he's strong, really keeps driving lanes from opening up on the perimeter, and his positioning and timing make him a good shot blocker too.
And it's blocked, and here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And I look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
Take a break. 2 shots.
Unang boss no, para kay
Michael
Jackson.
The line is good. Okay, I want to take you back a bit here to 1982. What was going through your mind over your first few NBA games?
Well, Kevin, first of all, I was really excited and thankful to have a chance to realize a dream, but I was also a little bit nervous going up against some of the guys that I had watched and idolized from afar. But once you're between those lines, it's not about idolizing guys, it's about trying to posterize them.
Any player in particular, one player that you looked at on the floor, and you were out there as well, saying, oh my goodness, look who I'm playing against tonight.
Well, when we first saw the Celtics and the Sixers, Larry Bird and those great teams in the 80s, Cedric Maxwell and Kevin McHale, and the Sixers, my rookie year, won it all. And they had Moses Malone, Dr. J. Those two teams.
Tapal na ito, hanggang sa inyo, tapal, ball kasi.
And Hardaway Jr.
Kahit
checked in for
tulo,
Dallas.
ay kayang pahintuin.
For the Orlando Magic, they come in off a good outing against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Curry attacking, house with the steal. Pass to Augustine. Now the pass to Fournier. Kicks it out to Gordon. 4 on the shot clock.
Tight din.
Here's Augustine. But they recover it. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
And he gets it to go.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
talaga.
Gordon with the defensive effort. The Magic trail by 12. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. Look at some numbers for Fournier. How he performed last season. Put up about 15 points per, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
Lumapit sa ring, may Magic.
And that one falls for Bamba.
Magic.
Well, you know, he started his career with a stress fracture in his left tibia, which cost Mo Bamba some time in his rookie season, but overall, a pretty impressive start for the 2018 number 6 pick.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Dwight Powell's checked in for Maxi Kleba. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Porzingis. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. Clark, you look at Bamba's play thus far. What to you stands out?
Well, the first thing is he's a shot blocker supreme. I mean, he's an elite shot blocker. I think he's got the potential to be a defensive player of the year in time. And also his shooting ability. This guy has a terrific touch for somebody as tall as he is.
And it's the Magic with the ball. The Mavericks taking the shot. Now here's Ross. He picked up 12 points in their last one against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
But it didn't deter him from attacking defensively. His pressure was terrific. He also got 3 steals in that game.
Mavericks leading by 10. Brunson with it. He picked up 12 points in their last one against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. On the wing, Hardaway. It's over Isaac. Hardaway, no good.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Isaac again. Augustine, that's good. Augustine's got it back down to single digits for Orlando. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
You know, guys, the Dallas Mavericks with the longest active sellout streak of any pro basketball team. You can put sellout in quotes because they actually give a lot of tickets away to schools and community service groups to make sure that building is full.
Hello sa mga viewers. Multiple giveaways daw, sabi. Mamimigay tayo ng
Here is the
retro na
the list of last season's top
trip.
Look at Curry, third in the NBA. He's someone that if you leave him alone, he's going to knock it down.
The bucket must have looked 3 feet wide to him last year. I mean, very deserving in terms of that spot among the league leaders from 3.
May igit-igit.
Inside.
May igit-igit.
And that one is stuck right through.
What a pass.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
You know, Clark, the Mavericks making their games accessible to Dallas fans. Much more concerned with the packed house and the revenue at the gate.
Yeah, and I like that philosophy, guys. I mean, building their future fan base. Those fans will be around for a while. Giving young people a chance to become Mavericks fans for life. And we start early, and it pays dividends down the road.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
That's a two-pointer. That one wide left.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Here is Augustine.
Idol.
And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact. He'll go to the line for 2.
Hard to believe that DJ Augustine has been in the league over 10 years now, and he's carved out a nice place in the NBA.
Maraming
He's a
salamat sa
calming
mga wala
presence
sumusuporta.
with younger players
Walang sawang
and always
sumusuporta kong
consistently
mga
productive.
supporters, mga viewers.
You know, after a drought of 6 years, the Magic made the
Kayo lang
playoffs
sapat
last
na.
season. Won 4 straight
Kayo lang
at the
talaga.
end
Kayo
to
lang
grab the
talaga yung
7th seed.
kayo lang talaga yung bumubuo sa pagiging ano ko. Streamer. Susunod, stripper na yung gagawin ko eh. Mag-i-strip ako eh. Depende sa inyo.
First one falls for. Clark, you look at Orlando's breakout season. They won 42 games after winning just 25 the season before.
And you look at the roster, lots of length, and you really have to love their young nucleus. A lot of good players that are getting better. I think these guys are really just scratching the surface of their potential. Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Yung masasabi ko talaga masasabi ko talaga nanonood talaga sa gabi-gabi iba talaga sila talaga nag-reviews nila ng mahigit isang oras
46 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
Shout out mo po si Mama, shout out po si Mama, shout out po si Pinsan. Ako Pinsan nakapagod na hindi naman sila nagbabayad.
Here's Brunson.
That
one doesn't go.
Minsan kaya parang kaka-turnover, kaka-shut out nila.
Following the win against the Thunder.
Hindi ako nakakatingin sa screen, kaka-shut out.
They just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win any arena, and they proved it that game.
Jimmy Smith. Oh, and here's the one-handed jam.
Ayaw ko kalaro si Ames. Madamdam baka namin yung kay Darrell, Bimoy, tsaka kay Bird, Lloyd. Ayun yung mga totoong pangalan nila. Bird, Lloyd, Darrell Boy. Diba? Mga tunay din ang pangalan yun. Let's go Lakers. Para naman Lakers dito.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. So far, halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Mavericks so far?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. They've got Jonathan Isaac. Vucevic is out there with Aminu. Then there's DJ Augustine. And it's Ross in at the shooting guard. And Aminu kicks to Augustine. Vucevic trying to get over. Shot is good. And the Mavericks lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Augustine. And it's Barea with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They have a 12-point lead. To the middle, it's stolen by Aminu. Fires for three. Powell pulls it in.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamorous stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Isaac passes to Augustine. To Isaac. Now Ross. Offensive rebound. And Vucevic throws it down.
Boy, so smart and relentless on the offensive glass. Seems to me that Vucevic has that extra sense of tracking down missed shots. Seems to just have a nose for the ball. Vucevic expands his offensive repertoire, guys. Adding to his old school playmaking ability. And that's opening some eyes.
Here's Augustine. Down low. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Yeah, nice vision from the little fellow there. Augustine making it easy for his teammates by finding the open man.
Aminu against Barea. Here's Brunson.
Yun na talaga. Pang international play.
And the Mavericks lead by 8. And Clark Vucevic has stepped out from that mid-range to beyond the arc. It's paying dividends.
Yeah, not only is he shooting a three-point shot when he steps out there, but it spaces the floor and opens up things for his teammates, and he's proven himself to be a pretty good passer. The face-up game proving just as effective as his post-up game, which makes him a hard cover.
Dallas calls timeout, coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And you've got to love a team that can maintain its composure on the road, take good shots, and knock them down with confidence.
Well, efficiency is critical, and I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their sets.
Alright. Back tayo. Ball game. Back tayo, ball game. Grabe yung De La Costa. Mas grabe yun. Mas grabe yun sa Dallas Mavericks.
He's checked in for Jalen Brunson.
Ang dami pang pupuntahin mga official. Kala mo talaga, ang ganda ng lugar eh.
Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for
Pag-meetingan, kala mo talaga eh. Paano yung Tingol 34 yung sasakyan eh. Ang daming ang daming sasakyan eh. Yun yung pag-meetingan yung Tingol.
As the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, for Porzingis, the business of the family is basketball. His parents played at a very high level.
Yeah.
His older brother played professionally for over a decade. And the first word that Porzingis said was ball.
Umuwi ka na daw, Lloyd, sabi ni Jake at ni Dinsyo. Ni Chuck at ni Kinin. Umuwi ka na daw. Baba ka daw ng Katarman.
And both free throws good for Porzingis. And Clark Porzingis' older brother. He used to make him highlight reels of NBA stars.
Yeah, you know, the NBA was his goal all along, but he showed patience, and the Orlando Magic actually promised to take him 10th back in 2014. He stayed in Spain one more year to develop, and good for him.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with the Hall of Famer, David Olden.
Well, for Nick Vucevic, there were some great firsts last season. His son Philip was born in December. And Dad made his first All-Star appearance. Nick is from a basketball family. He said, I'll enjoy telling my son the stories, like my dad did with me. We'll see if he likes the game of basketball. I think he will. Kevin?
DA, it's certainly in his genes. Thanks for that report. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession.
Looking now at the numbers for Wright.
Dapat ayusin nila
last season he averaged 8
yung
points
basura, hindi yung kalsada.
And there isn't much to write
may ari na pala nila eh. Ba't di nila ayusin yung basura?
Yeah, but you gotta earn that chance.
Dami reklamo pero may utang na 200 sa monthly due. Hindi ako pwede yung matinda meeting. May utang na 200.
Take that from them today. Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, hey, they've been clearly the better team.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Now, here's Doncic. Sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis.
You know, we talk a lot about confidence right there. Porzingis showed plenty of
international play. Top 10 international play sa Tawik.
Finds Fournier.
I-check mo long ang bola.
Unloads
bench.
And the shot is long.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
The big jump in scoring, but I think a lot of that is because of the prolific role players.
Sira-ulo talaga to si Joric eh.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Nag-shout out pa eh. May utang nga ako sa monthly dues. Huwag mo na i-shout out.
In bunches, the
Para
first name that comes to mind for me, Lou Williams. A designated role of scoring the basketball in limited minutes. And when he gets it going, watch out. Nobody quite like Lou Williams putting on the basket as a role player.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Viva.
It's Curry with the drive.
Wala nangyari. Ito pa. Yun na talaga. Minamana.
Yeah, he's known for this game, guys, but Porzingis showing you there. He got some power to his game, too.
Walang point guard ko nakapalitan.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Ross. The Mavericks pull it in. And here comes
Michael Jackson
leading the fast break. Basket counts. Jackson's got 8.
Boy, like seeing these passes. Doncic has a keen sense for when one of his guys is open, and he gets it to him on time, on target.
You know.
Curry with the steal. Pass to Porzingis. By Porzingis.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right.
Double whammy.
Great defensive play, then the emphatic stop.
Well, turning defense to offense. We talk about it all the time.
Tama.
Hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here.
And the Mavericks seem to have done the hard part, acquiring a potential franchise player in Luka Doncic.
You know, guys, we've seen it, but in this league, one star isn't enough. That's why they trade for Porzingis. He can stay healthy. They have an inside-outside star combo to build on.
Shoutout sa mga kahong owners. Mga kahong owners. Bayad na kayo naman kay Diyos. Huwag niyo akong gayahin.
Here's Bamba. A 17-point game for him in the win against Oklahoma City.
Bamba.
Here is Ross. Inside Fournier. Shot clock at 5.
Uli na yan.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Doncic passes to Cleveland.
Pangit ng ginawa ang pucha.
Bamba's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Uli ka, grabe.
And Doncic, here we go. Bamba with the block.
Great time there from Bamba. He sends shots away on the day.
Uli ka, boy.
Porzingis with the block.
And another miss. He's having a really...
Oh! Place you can have, you're right.
Fuck you! That's
a 11 points for him in that last game against Oklahoma City.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around, just his effort level was off the chart.
Uli, Edward. Ano grabe sa palpal kay Doncic?
Right here on free throw comeback.
Chemistry has been terrific, really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for the Magic. Augustine comes in for Terrence Ross. Now, here's Fournier. 11 points for him in that last game against Oklahoma City. Shot off the mark, and it's down the other way. Except for them, the Knicks coming out here to play, and that game is the second of 2 straight at home. There's Jackson with the 3.
Oh shit!
Grabs the miss. He's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
Gordon kicks to Fournier.
Fournier, pangalan niya pang pang-fabul eh, no?
Cleveland with the rebound. Cleveland's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Plus 8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose. So
Marlo Aquino
has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a
Now here is Augustine. 10 points for him. Now here's Isaac. Back to Augustine. It's up a 3. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Yeah, once Augustine gets in the rhythm and feeling good about himself, he keeps after it. That's the kind of aggressive mindset he brings on offense.
You know. Doncic. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go. It goes on Mohamed Bamba. Greg, you look at the young Luka Doncic. What impresses you the most right now about his game?
You just don't see many players his height who can handle and make step-back threes. Also, his confidence. He came into the league never doubting that he could dominate a game, and don't forget about his brilliance as a passer.
Now, here's Fournier. Isaac misses. Barnes is the Magic will gain possession.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
Dwight Powell's checked in for Dallas. Jalen Brunson comes in for Doncic. Now, here's Fournier. Brunson covering. Tipped away.
Check.
Out of bounds.
Oh, sayang. Shit. Wala sanang steal nun, boy.
12 seconds left to play here in the half. That's tipped. Stolen by Brunson. One-on-one fast break. Hardaway.
Or two.
Boy, you cannot let Hardaway Jr. get going like this, guys. Once he's in that rhythm and flow, it's bad news for the defense.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Clifford. What was the biggest problem for your guys in the first half?
Well, you know what? We're a defensive team first, and we've been good defensively. We've been organized. We weren't that in that first half, and that's what we got to concentrate on to get the game going back our way.
See if you revert back to your form in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Dallas has the edge here at halftime. They are in blowout territory, leading by 20. Kenny?
In terms of their offensive performance, that was a very well-played half of basketball. Good ball movement off the ball, hard screens being set, and they found the guy for the open look. That's how they were able to shoot such a tremendous percentage from the field. With that fluid, efficient offense, they'll be tough to catch in the second half.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Magic.
You know, you live by the three, you die by the three. And today, they're dying. And as cold as they've been behind the arc, they keep firing from deep. What are you doing? You know, they got a lot of ground to make them, but they can't continue with this game plan. Not working.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go over there.
All right, welcome back.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You gotta like what DJ Augustine has done in this game.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. On the way, Doncic and Jackson.
Welcome back.
And it's DeJuan Wright. And there's Porzingis. And
welcome back.
In at the 5. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half. Here's Doncic following the basket by Evan Fournier. It's over Fournier. Another shot. Vucevic with the block.
Denied. Return to sender. That's something you expect from a 7-footer like Vucevic.
6 to shoot. Doncic, no good.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
To the inside. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Now flying high.
Pabayaan ko, nagbabasa ako ng ano eh.
With the one-hand.
Mga request. Sorry.
Right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill.
Dami mga nag-PPM.
There's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Thank you sa mga concern.
Porzingis uses
Sa mga nagbibigay ng feedback. Thank you. Okay yan.
Some big-time offense.
Okay yan. Thank you para makapag-adjust ako.
Out guarded by Porzingis.
Mga susunod na sprint ko pa.
Shot is off.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The
Tunay
defense
talaga
was
kayo
right
mga
on
kaibigan.
top.
Ooh! Invitational shot! Tunay talaga kayo mga kaibigan.
That's a philosophical bent for the front office. They want long, athletic players. Draft guys with great
check.
and then develop their strength and skill level. And I actually kind of like that approach. Have a philosophy, stick to it, and be true to it.
Huli. Pucha. Bilis nun ah. Takbong latex yun ah.
Right with it. Outside, Porzingis. Dallas moving the ball around.
Yung mga pick, Porzingis. Restart, the unicorn. Wala nangyari. Hindi nag-collapse.
Doncic, pocket 6.
Yun na.
Gordon with the defensive.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
You don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Doncic passes to Kleber. Right, looking around. On the wing, Doncic. Right outside. Launches a 3. And that one is off. The Magic go the other way with it. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game, and that will be the first game of 5 straight at home.
Nice D.
Here's Augustine. He's got 13. The Magic need to get a shot off here. The 3 from Cephalosha. Kleber with the rebound. Kleber's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort.
Yun na! Ang ganda naman!
Capable of running the offense. Doncic, fantastic at getting his teammates involved.
Benga.
Augustine finds Gordon.
Mamamain mo pa yan ah. Alam mo na ang gago.
Picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
And Orlando making a change here. Ross is checked in.
Alug.
Good, Gordon.
Alug.
You know, you talk about the explosive athletes in the NBA, the most explosive athletes. I would think Aaron Gordon has to be on your list. This guy has great speed, and he puts both to use on both ends of the floor.
The Magic trail by 19. And Augustine kicks to Cephalosha.
Depensa.
Ross on the wing. Fires from deep.
Green light, boy.
3-point range. Ross has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Ay kay Dirk
and
at
the
kay
athleticism
Kaya.
is obvious for Gordon, but he continues to still work on his skill game.
I love the fact that he's continuing to improve. He's grown as a shooter and a playmaker. And he's always been a pretty good ball handler and passer, and we really forget how young he is. Room to grow.
Now in his 6th season in the NBA, hard to believe Aaron Gordon is still just 24 years of age.
Naguluhan siya, inaalok ko yung board.
Rookies coming in, you wonder what his ceiling will be.
Gotta stay active when Gordon's out there. I mean, his ability to make something out of nothing is huge for this team.
Ako naguguluhan doon din yun.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Right against Augustine.
Nice D.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Yun na, si Wright. Macho Wright. Macho Wright. Macho pa. Okay, okay.
This is it to Cephalosha.
Kaya mo yan, kaya mo yan, kaya mo yan.
After Ross.
Tinuro ni Papa to, tinuro ni Papa to. Oh, kaya mo to?
At the top of the key, Gordon.
Tangina. Ganda ng galaw ni Gordon.
In the NBA, folks. I mean, great job by Gordon to just dismiss the contact and still score.
Dallas calls
what a pick.
The level of new years. Talk about the changes that you have seen from the time you played to the exquisite footwork we see now.
Well, you know, some of my peers would say that these guys are being allowed to walk. You haven't talked about his good footwork. So you work with Reggie and other guys, and I hear them all the time saying guys are getting away with carrying the ball and so forth. But the footwork is pretty good. I mean, when you think about the step back three-point shot, the ability to make plays off the dribble, all attributed to footwork. I think it's just an evolution of the game. As players see more and more of excellent work on the court, they're able to emulate it a lot sooner. And
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, last season the Magic broke a 6-season playoff drought. Vucevic was the franchise's first All-Star in 7 seasons. It's been a long rebuild from the Dwight Howard era. We'll see where the team goes from here, but Kevin, they're happy to just be playing games that matter night in and night out.
All right, thank you very much, David. Here is Augustine. He's got 13. He kicks it to Ross. From three-point range, and Nikola Vucevic is going to
nice foul.
And that'll be his third foul so far.
Nice foul. Hi, thank you sa mga walang samang nag-review sa aking stream. Ewan ko, iba yung pakaramdam ko. Nakakilig po. Palpal tuloy. Itong supalpal na ito, anong sa inyo ng tapal, ball cashier. Kahit anong tolo, kayang paintuin. Maraming salamat sa lahat na nagpa-promote, sa lahat na nag-share. Iba kayo. Lord, di kayo. Lord, ka-home owners talaga kayo, ka-home. Ayun o. Iba itong papinasa. Ano ba yun?
You know, you look at Isaac, and the first thing you notice, guys, is his length. This guy is really long, and that helps him on the defensive end.
Augustine against Hardaway. Augustine, no luck.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team.
Teardrop. Alo! Hindi pa rin pumasok.
The Magic trail by 16. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time.
Hindi ganito talaga lagi si Tuka eh. Ida-drought ka niya. Tapos magra-run yung kabilang team.
Anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
I tell you what, for Augustine being as small as he is, he's crafty and he's stronger than he looks, which allows him to finish through tough defense.
A lot of turnover for the Mavericks this season.
Diskarte mo na yan, boy. Diskarte mo na.
Free agents, Maxi, Kleber, Dwight.
Kailangan makashoot tayo para masira na yun.
You know, those three players have made steady improvement, and that's a credit to how the Mavericks develop young players.
Oh.
But they also to that rotation.
Kita mo yun?
Gaining more and more confidence over time.
Kita mo yun?
Seth Curry proving he's got touch from out there.
Alam ko na napapasok eh.
Here's Ross. 7 points in the game.
Ganda ng ginawa eh.
Here's Aminu. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Curry passes to Finney-Smith. The kick out to Wright.
Give me a pick. Hardaway.
He's covered by Isaac.
Naku, iniwan mo, boy.
Hardaway, no good.
Yeah, you know, he hasn't contributed well scoring the ball, but obviously his teammates have.
There as it goes.
Minama.
Man, I admire how Isaac fights through the contact there, man. Great grind on display. Not letting the defense tie him down on these shots.
Here's Curry. following the bucket by Orlando.
Yun na, green light na.
That's good on the assist by Curry.
Matik na yan.
Curry's got 4 assists in the game.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love.
Game hard daw eh. Dito na natulog yung kagabi.
The Magic decided to talk it over.
Diyan na sa court natulog yung kagabi.
Defensive head coaches.
Tontuwa siya oh. Okay, ito yung ginawa ko. Ito yung ginawa ko.
I would agree with you, partner. I mean, his team play hard, they play smart, they play with discipline. And
maraming salamat sa lahat na nag-view sa aking stream. Ito yung tinatawag na stream. Wow, Magic stream. Ang aking pamimigay ngayong araw ay ang aking Hanford brief nung ako'y grade 6. Pag ikaw ay nag-comment ng Dallas Idol, magkaka-raffle entry ka. Dallas Idol, yan. May entry ka agad. Times 3 yung entry mo pag Dallas Idol.
Now, here's Bamba.
Gago yun, siyempre yun.
1:16 left in the third quarter.
Tight. Ganda naman nun, sa may kaliwa.
He's a very effective scorer from there. Bamba's excellent at using his size to his advantage.
Easy lang.
Fournier against Correa. Outside Hardaway. Dallas moving the ball around.
Ang ganda naman ng play. Akala mo talaga eh.
That's 3.
Pang original play.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter.
Ang play na ito, ang sa inyo ng 4 play. 4 play lang ang makakapaligaya sa iyo.
And it's Orlando with another.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders
2-1
on the interior.
Oh, green light back to back.
And
Bronson, galing mo boy.
I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Back to back.
Now here's Fournier. 6 points for him. And that's a foul. Called on Dwight Powell. That's his third
foul. Kita mo yung galaw ni Bronson, back to back. Ron yun eh, back to back. Hanggang masira na yung panga.
In the third quarter of the game.
Ay, panga.
Bamba kicks to Augustine.
Back to back.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gordon dishes to Fournier.
Woohoo!
That shot is off.
Play,
down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Mavericks lead by 19.
Medyo tambangan na tayo mga kamuso.
We'll be back in just a few moments.
Medyo dapat ipasok na natin si Junmar.
Pasok natin si Junmar. State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands.
Kuya Jung.
He's the man.
Well, really, he's the guy that stirs the drink for him. And that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And with the fourth quarter,
ay, man, thank you Iba ka man. Dahil sa'yo nadagdagan ng 45 yung viewers ko man. Pag nag-is-watching na si Carlo, automatic plus 45. Back to back lo. Si Ron yun eh.
That's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
Augustine finds Gordon. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
Ang inang to po ta hater eh.
6 assists here tonight.
Bakit hater ka man? Ano mo hater? Basher. Ay hindi, maganda yung may basher para ano.
Inside.
Uy, huli po siya. Huli si Looney.
With the Magic pass break.
Huli ka din. Nahuli na si Looney.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth.
Give me a pick.
Now here's Brunson. And by Augustine. And that'll be 2 officials on the call with the foul. Well, the number 33 points in the 2018 draft, Jalen Brunson. For a pretty good start.
Well,
thank you, Lu, sa pag-view. Thank you, Lu.
He's the Naismith Player of the Year and a 2-time champion. at
Si Ron
Villanova.
yun eh.
No
Basta
surprise
pag
to
back
see
to
him
back si
handling
Ron
his business in the pros because he's all
pag ginugol mo back to back.
Bogdanovich checked in for Pop.
Yung masisend yung
Change for the Magic. Cephalosha's checked in.
pag search mo sa Google back to back,
he possesses both an
lilitaw
inside and
profile ni
outside
Ron.
game does Mo Bamba. And because of that,
Yung
he's
mo
a
tinry
headache
ko
when he's
minsan eh,
knocking
back
down
to back. Pucha, mukha ni Ron yung lumitaw. Pangit ang galaw.
To the paint. Stolen by Bamba. And here we go with the Magic fast break.
Huli si Looney at kulong.
No good from 18.
And if you ask me what
Ay, thank you sa maraming heart.
making that shot, my answer
Huli nga si Looney, tas kulong pa.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
John Mar, ayun o, si John Mar o. Low post. Rock. Oh! What a move!
Basket of the night. And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for the Orlando Magic.
Wait lang, di makabasa, wait lang.
Qualifies as a legal screen versus a moving screen. We feel there's a lot of gray area there. What do you think?
Well, I think there is some gray area because the problem
Oh, fuck,
one of the problems is a number of veterans out there have become really masters.
Uli!
Getting a little extra into their screen. Which
Sige, papa-outside ko. Request yan ng viewer ko eh. Sige, papa-outside ko. Para makahabol, no? Bibigyan natin ng turnover. Si ano, si Barea. Ayaw outside eh. Ayun, outside na.
Here's a look at the schedule for the Orlando Magic. On Friday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Memphis Grizzlies. Then on Sunday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Indiana Pacers.
Augustus.
Now Augustine. Pass to Bamba. And
grabe.
On the assist by DJ Augustine. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far.
Gawin natin. Low post ka rin, Bamba.
Brunson scanning the
galing
floor.
sa labas eh. Wala, tangin na wala yung bola.
Against Bamba.
Ayun na. Hello, go.
Marjanovic passes to Brunson. Tries from 7.
Yun na!
All that time off the rim.
John Mar, Pardo!
Now in the quarter. The Magic trail by 19.
John Mar yun eh.
Down low. Bamba.
Grabe si Bamba. Bararamba.
Just the second hit.
Bararamba.
For the game.
Bamba.
That gives him a huge sphere of influence.
And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Maxi Kleba, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Justin Jackson comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Doncic is checked in for J.J. Barea. And it's Wright in for Jalen Brunson. You look at Bamba able to touch the rim while still on the ground. Well, too.
A good athlete, still getting stronger and developing his feel for the game. But he has something he just can't teach.
And Gordon over to help. Fires the 3.
Shoot mo naman, right?
Grabs the miss.
Tsaka ka naman, oh.
Bamba's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Fournier dishes to Gordon. Kicks to Augustine.
Patay.
She has the open look.
Buti hindi na shoot. Timeout lang ng tatlo eh.
You know, defensively, you
Bala
just
ko na
can't afford
tumayaw
to give
ng
him that
tatlo eh.
much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Doncic feeling it out. 14 feet away.
Oh,
Again, the miss from the Mavericks. The Magic trail by 14.
Kapalaw siya, oh.
Here's Cephalosha.
Muna sa dito ng kapalaw siya.
And here's Fournier. Back to Cephalosha.
Munting galaw.
Here's Augustine.
Pagod na yun, may Gatorade na yun eh.
Dallas leading by 14. And that's it. Here we go.
Kinaliwa.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes.
Galing sa paisa,
These
kinaliwa.
guys don't last minutes, they last days.
Galing.
You know, guys, it's really all about focus while under pressure. Right there, Bamba shows why that's a valuable trait to have.
May Asian dick.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Mavs.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
Here's Doncic. It falls through, making him 6-11 in the game.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
Augustine against Wright. Nice. The steal. Fast break, Dallas. Here's Porzingis.
Layup lang.
Doncic has got his 8th assist
attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Porzingis with the block, and he gets it back. And still knocked it down. Nice composure.
Well, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Vucevic checked in for Bamba. The free throw drops for Gordon. And the impact that Porzingis can have on the defensive end, Greg, cannot be overstated.
The reach and leaping ability he has paired with his timing make him a premier rim protector. And what sets him over the top is that fearlessness. He will challenge anyone and everyone.
Vucevic with the block. Ross against Wright. Gordon kicks to Vucevic. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
Woohoo! And the dunk by Porzingis.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting the ball and scoring points and dutches.
Now here is Augustine. Lets it go from deep. They get it again. Off target at the rim. Mavericks leading by 14. And Wright, here we go.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. They're on the ropes right now.
Isa ako sa editor ng Kobe. Isa ako sa mga gumawa nito eh. Time out na pala ako. Pagpapalit ako na itong mga ito.
5 on the clock.
Huli ka, boy. Grabe naman dik-dik yun. Porzingis pa.
On the wing, Doncic. He's guarded by Ross. Porzingis passes to Cleveland. Back to Porzingis. Stolen by Gordon. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Ross. And Ross to the center.
The speed of T. Ross.
Sayang.
See in the open court.
And the Mavericks call time here.
Sama.
1:43 left to play in the final quarter.
Ibigay mo na sa akin ang ligaya. Hello, grabe naman. Mas idol ko si Prex. Si Prex na baby love. Oh, baby love, Prex, go forever.
This crowd can't get enough of it when he explodes like this.
Prex, ay nakakasilaw.
Here's Lee.
And one.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Vucevic.
Yeah, how about the body
Chin
control?
Bardo.
Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
Hi,
And
Ma'am
even though you
Eliza.
always see him in short spurts, Boban makes an impact. Clark went on the floor.
Yeah, Marjanovic is a huge guy, and he only plays limited minutes at a time.
Bilis naman nun.
But there's nothing small about this guy. He's an efficient scorer when he gets his chances, but just doesn't have the foot speed to be able to play significant minutes.
And
Ang balas mo naman tamakbo, para kang naman tagal latex niyan.
Tonight. It's a statement victory for the Mavs.
Uy!
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. They were disciplined and focused.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Yeah, and Greg, when it is just a 2-game season series, the team
yun na talaga, sayang.
Mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one was a dazzling game for Porzingis.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of.
Shoot mo ba natin? Pero ating papatayin ng field goal.
2 second difference between shot clock and game clock.
Si Paul Lee.
Lee outside.
Paul Lee. Huwag ka na hard away, para ka namang gago eh. Siya na nga lang to ipasok eh. Parang baboya na to.
And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Hindi umabot, gago. Muhammad. Sabay di pera mo. Oh, nandiyan pala si Carter Williams, hindi nila pinasok. Oh, baliwang puta.
But the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused at
Sila
that
good stamina
Yeah, and the first step to becoming a good team is your ability to win.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.
Tignan natin yung back score. Wala. Ayaw niya ng gumalaw. Ayaw niya ng gumalaw. Hello? Yun. Hello. Oh, chow. Hindi nakapag-double. Pareho sila hindi. Stats father pa naman ako. Stat padding. Oh shit. Tara, isa pang gaming. Tara, isa pa.
I'm gonna echo. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Spilling the tea, stirring the cup. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. I'm in the 7, I'm gonna echo. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up.
Next game natin, New York. Dito daw si Carmelo eh. Joke lang. Carmelo hoodie. McDermott? Hindi naman ganun, boy. Karing nang Dallas si McDermott eh. Kayo. Sino to? Sino tong nasa picture? Sophomore ng New York. Tayo ng bagay na jersey. Tayo na halos parang di naman nag-iiba. Hindi pwedeng palitan yung sa kabila.
This is a scenario, I'm in your area, this is your definitely. Send up your stereo, get you jumping like Mario, now you in
palitan yung sa New York.
terrible, I might embarrass
Lagi nakakulay yung blue pala sila.
Nigeria, this is the year of the beer, the hair on the chair, so they know we was here. Staring at fear like a deer when the car coming near in the middle of the road, bit of beer. You don't wanna rock with the man, hands off of the grands, counting up hands while I talk to the fans. Knew I could jam, but the top was a plan. Now everybody wanna be friends. How you? Said I'm just fine in the right place at the wrong time. Said I go crazy out of my mind, and I think that when Daddy wrote down that it might scrape and it might grind, but you work hard.
NBA 2K has always prided itself on having the most advanced gameplay systems in all of sports gaming.
And one of our gameplay producers, you might know him as Dazar, is here to go over some of the play calling basics that you can use in your game.
Hashtag SimNation, the president has arrived.
Take it away, Czar.
What's happening, family? It's your man, Nazar, the AI architect for NBA 2K20. Here to introduce you to the play system for NBA.
Tama na yan. Isa na natin yung ano. Isa na natin. Kaboses ko ang buta. Kalaban ni Porzingis sa New York. Imubo kaya siya. Ay, gagi mo sa Dallas yata.
Really getting warmed up here, just moments away. We'll be back right after this.
Kaboses ko eh. Kaboses ko siya eh.
Good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. Here we are. PA, it's all yours.
Skip na yun. Kita yung mga cycling.
Thanks, DA. Plenty of games still ahead, Brent. Some discussion about shortening the regular season.
Let's go.
It's going to happen.
I don't think it's going to happen.
Would you like to see it happen?
I like there's some percolating ideas out there that it might, and the idea of a 70-game season to me.
Lego.
It sounds really healthy. It sounds healthy for the players.
Healthy's a great word to use.
It sounds healthy for the coaching staff. It sounds healthy for the league, and it sounds healthy for the competition that you're going to get. Those 70 games elevated play for the regular season.
That's a great number. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. It's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Trier out there with Payton, and it's Barrett at the small forward. And for Dallas, Jackson is the 3 and Porzingis at the 4. Wright and Doncic as a backcourt pair.
Pang UP yung uniform ng Dallas, oh.
Here's Doncic following the basket by Alfred Payton. And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the 5.
And one.
That's his first foul.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Doncic right side.
gago.
A finish.
Grabe yung Barrett, shot.
You risk getting torched when somebody's open. Peyton's skilled enough to find the open man.
Showtime.
Right against Payton.
Oh! Grabe naman yung subal nun. Shit yun ah.
On to the right wing. Here's Barrett. A three-pointer, no good.
Kaya pala miss ko rin ko sa English dito.
And Doncic. Here we go. And that one, good. Doncic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
Count it, good.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game.
Solid pick. And one.
It's rebounded by New York. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there. And I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
Huli ka, boy!
If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up.
Randall against Porzingis.
Green light, Matek. Automatic.
That's 7 points for Luka Doncic. Next one, 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Peyton.
Huli ka na naman.
Yeah, good luck.
Huli ka na naman, boy.
7'6" tall wingspan of Kristaps Porzingis.
Ang ba't ulit si Kliba?
Here's Barrett.
Wala
shot off that time. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Push.
Outside, Porzingis. From deep three-point range, Robinson pulls it in. New York trailing. Peyton looking around. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Comes up empty down low. Dallas has gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Doncic.
I'm not sure where the lack of focus comes in there, Kevin. That's not like him. The defense is close, but there's enough space to score.
No one near Peyton as he lets it go. That doesn't go either for Peyton.
Offensively, seems to be rushing shots.
And the call will be against Julius Randle. That's his first foul.
Unicorn. Like a unicorn.
On defense, the Knicks. They trail by 1. Doncic finds Porzingis. They get a hand on it. 1 for 2 this game.
A little bit more to get Porzingis off of his sweet spot in his offensive game now.
And so New York
with the lefty.
So much of the last few seasons.
Girls.
Time for Kristaps Porzingis. That ACL injury and then working back from it in the 2019 campaign. Never an easy road to start him.
Here's Trier. 11 points for him in that last game against Detroit. Here's Porzingis.
And one. Walang foul frame.
Get the rebound. The second effort.
And one.
So he'll be shooting free throws here.
Porzingis showing a little strength down low that time. You can't get upset with the D for being physical with him on that play.
With all the time that Porzingis has missed, it's easy to forget just how dominant he is when he's healthy.
KP is one of the few game-changing talents in our league. He can carry an offense and boost an entire team's defense with his presence on the floor.
Here's Wright after R.J. Barrett's bucket. Wright, the pass to Jackson. Dallas moving it around. Peyton against Wright. Shot clock at 6.
Mamain mo.
A fader. The Knicks pull it in.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
The basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play. And for a lot of these kids, Greg, it's interesting how quickly teams expect them to get up to speed. Case in point, R.J. Barrett.
Yeah, I mean, he had only the 1 year of college, already being asked to produce. Fortunately, he's very mature for his age and generally plays up to the level.
Yun na talaga.
Jackson, that's good.
Yun na talaga.
You want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3.
Hi, kay Dirk. It's Kaya.
Not who you want to leave
viewing.
Now, here's Barrett.
Love you, guys.
17 points for him last game against Detroit.
You can't forget about all those well-timed strikes either. His timing on the defensive end was simply sublime.
Doncic kicks to Kleber. Back to Doncic. Out to Porzingis. Over Randle. Porzingis gets it to go. And the assist by Doncic. 6 points for Porzingis.
Yeah, I don't think you have to tell Porzingis twice to take shots like that. Once the ball's in his hands, he's looking to the rim.
Here's Payton.
Uli, bola naman yun.
Shot, but he's got the chance to pick
Bolang bola.
And 5 straight triple-doubles last season for Elfrid Payton, showing his all-around impact.
Amazing his size and athleticism at the point guard position, that he has that kind of versatility. That's some lofty company. I mean, 5 straight triple-doubles.
Grabe ka naman, sir. Bola naman yan.
By EP.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Dwight Powell's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Jackson. Hardaway's checked in for Doncic. And it's Seth Curry in for Wright. Now here's Hardaway. Fires the 3. That shot no good. And on the wing. Guarded by Hardaway. Pass to Knox.
Galing din siya Knox eh. Knox the second.
Lets it go with a 3. Now pulls it in. Mavericks leading by 3. Outside Hardaway.
You know.
Porzingis inside. He's against Morris.
You know. Oh shit.
Porzingis can't hit.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Payton, that's good.
The more he drains those mid-rangers, the more it boosts his confidence.
Payton.
And here is Curry. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Outside Hardaway.
Yan na talaga. Ayaw na pa rin.
And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. They trail by 1. And this it's their first meeting of the season.
They faced off twice last season, and it was a split between the two teams.
Yeah, they matched up very evenly, and that's not a compliment to either side. Last season was a struggle for both squads. Looking to turn the corner.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even in a power finish. Now, here's Morris. 11 points for him in that last game against Detroit.
Si Dennis Smith pala nandito ah.
Smith inside.
Huli ka, boy. Porket lalas ka dati.
The Knicks will retain possession.
Huli siya. Huli siya, parang si Looney. Huli talaga.
And the Knicks making a change here as well.
Huli talaga. Kita ko sa CCTV, huli siya eh.
Ball's not loose.
Set, push. Ayun o. Huli dahil pinush.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Dennis Smith. Most every team now, Brent, looking to run when they can run. Who's the most lethal big man in transition? Can get baseline to baseline in a hurry and make a difference at the other end.
Don't think I've seen any player do the type of things at his size and with his stride than Giannis. I just think there were eye-popping plays that people could not wrap their head around what it is.
Depensa mo yung Bronson, depensa mo. Ay puto, tinula ko.
Lengthening out his right
arm. Tinula ko.
Grabbing offensive rebounds from the block. Not taking any steps and dunking it over the top and getting to the free throw line. Giannis running in transition as a big is a problem to his defense.
And all that on the offense, but on his defensive side, he was always doing the same kind of things defensively. Blocking shots, walking out, whatever the case may be.
Yep, causing, I mean, just the simple fact of being as determined as coming into the lane and using that lane. I mean, Giannis was something special.
And one.
That just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Cornelius, they look good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Green light.
Well, no secret that the Knicks were planning for a massive free agency and a free agent signing this past summer. They cleared a lot of cap space and were hopeful that their draft choice would be that #1 slot. It did not come to fruition.
Now here's Gibson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Smith. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Mavericks leading by 5.
Yun, pick agad.
That's good. Howard's got 5 points so far. And a lot of people, Brent, feel that without a doubt, the Knicks are still a destination for free agents.
Well, it's a vacation, it seems like, Kevin, because not a lot of free agents are signing to play basketball.
Puta, may
in
namama si
New York
Curry
City.
nun, ah.
They put a lot of faith
Grabe
in
ka
that
naman,
idea
sir.
that it's the #1 market and the best
May
place to
namama mo naman yung
live
bebe boy
and make
namin.
a lot of money off the court. But
Bebe boy
for the
namin
past
yan,
10 years, have not seen much action out of New York City.
Brunson and the Mavericks get another bucket right there.
And this is right around the time when one team
Ito
might
ang
start
bida
to pull
ko.
away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away.
Hulihin mo. Kamukha ni Lune yan eh.
Separating the shot and game
Si Gibson.
No good from Gibson.
They've been beating him to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to
Give me a pick. Ayun na, 9 seconds na. Give me a pick.
Here's Brunson. He kicks the ball.
Ang ganda naman nung...
On the way. And it's an 11-point Dallas lead.
Barangay.
Providing a lot of
Inter-barangay.
for the Dallas Mavericks. And the blocks just kept on coming for him. He's playing some fantastic D. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Bobby Portis, who's known for his work ethic, said he learned a lot from his mom.
Gets up and 3-4 in the morning. Gets
Bobby Portis parang import yan sa PBA.
Works hard for 4 boys, you know, she bears herself up there.
Well, tama na yan.
Basketball player in
Hindi
her
pwedeng
home
matagal yung airtime mo.
Jackson State University.
Yeah, and gave up basketball when she had Bobby. But she encouraged him to pursue his dream.
Bobby Parks.
She said now she's living her dream through him.
Gago na yun.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And quite a position here for the Mavericks to be in. What do you think, guys?
This is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
In a moment, Gatorade all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Knicks.
Defense.
Now it's out there with Taj Gibson. Then it's Dennis Smith. And it's Morris in at the two-guard spot. And it's Barea with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. On the wing, Hardaway. Brunson scanning the floor.
Smothered.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks. They're looking to turn the deficit to single digits. Here's Knox, guarded by Barea. Smith with a wide open look. Eyes again. And it's laid in by Gibson. Gibson's got it back down to within single digits for the Knicks.
Gibson using his body on the boards. He's great at using his timing to leap up and collect a second chance.
To the middle. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Marcus Morris picks one up there. The defensive rules were different when you the elimination of the handshake.
Hand checking was huge because great defensive guards like a Derek Harper or a Mookie their forearm on you and basically move you around rather than you trying to get where you want to go. And the other thing, Kevin, that they did was they didn't allow you to have the time in the free throw line. You had a 2.9 before an illegal defense. It used to be a game really of two stars on one side of the floor operating and the rest of the guys sort of shoveled up in the corner on the other side. All those things have changed with the way the league is going. Oh, I think so. The fluidity of the athletes, it's definitely a better game in terms of the movement.
And Barrett gets it to go.
They look to Barrett in these spots because they trust the young man's ability to finish in the open court.
Just outside, beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Robinson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Deep 2 from Trier. And a little back that time, but it drops. And now it's just a 4-point Maverick lead.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Robinson with the block. And that's White is checked in for Dallas. Julius Randle's checked in for New York.
Left na natin, left na
Perea
natin.
looking for an opening.
Yun na.
And
Ala!
again, unable to change momentum here.
Shit.
Knicks trail by 4.
Ground. Ilang run na pa nito?
Firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now.
Patay. Hot na oh.
Robinson, that's good.
Time out.
Hard to see why they
Yeah.
have points on this one. Just too many good
Grabe,
looks
haba na ng
from
run.
in close.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
I think Mitchell Robinson was one of those guys we saw last year. He might get 4 or 5 blocks a game. So many players tempted to shoot outside shots because Mitchell would play off of them, and then quickly he would get to them and deflect the shot. So incredible.
Yun na, kain agad.
And quick to the ball.
Perfect pick and roll. Mga talagang ano. Ang tournament.
Always nice to see Porzingis take some strides and get to that kind of glide.
Smith dishes to Robinson. Pass to Tripp. Got a piece of it.
Check.
Inside, 6 to shoot.
Puta.
Randall with the bucket.
Takbuhan agad eh. Mga nakukuha yung
And
bola.
if he played a full 40 minutes every game, Brent, his block numbers would be outstanding.
Look at you, Kevin, digging into the first 36
Oh
minutes.
my.
I like it. He's a great rim protector. He has great activity down there. If he can stay with the game plan, I think Coach Fizdale is going to find ways to give him more minutes in this season. Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Here's Smith.
Grabe yung tira yun, boy.
Smith, no good.
Kinama mo na talaga.
He's going to want to remember just not really able to score the basketball.
He has a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew,
Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, we all know that circumstances and time changes everything. In Dallas, Dennis Smith Jr. thought he was going to be the cornerstone. But with the arrival of Luka Doncic, everything changed. The promising point guard was traded to the Knicks, and Smith said it was important. It's a big opportunity, and I've just got to make the most of it. Kevin, we know one thing in New York, the ball is back in Smith's hands.
And DA, that's when he is at his best. Thank you. Portis is checked in for Robinson.
And as Dirk Nowitzki walks off and
Bukasan natin yung ano, yung crowd.
to the sunset. The Mavericks seem to have found their next European superstar in Luka Doncic. The number 3 pick in last year's draft had a rookie season for the ages.
Now here's Wright after R.J. Barrett Smith. Wright outside. He drops him a layup off the glass. Wright's got 5 points so far.
Now, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
And Doncic, the EuroLeague MVP, led Real Madrid to a title. EuroLeague Finals MVP, all at the tender age of 19.
Incredibly accomplished. Despite that, slipped a little bit in the grab into the waiting arms of the man. He moved up 2 spots to get him.
There at the pass to Randall.
Salpukan, no?
Floats one. A shot that time, not on target. So the Mavericks are going to this one, having outplayed the Magic last game.
Yeah, in that game, the offense was firing on all cylinders, partly because the other team's defense was a no-show.
Yeah, with the defense struggling like that, I think they just stayed with a healthy, consistent pace.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Up top right.
Whoa!
Always the connection with the teammate is in the right spot.
And Smith with it. He'll bring it up for New York. It's a 13-point game. Following this one, they get the host. That game is the first and last of their home stretch. New York calls timeout. Porzingis with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And they simply have no answer right now for what he's doing to them. He is making them pay.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Curry's checked in. Marcus Morris is checked in for New York. Payton comes in for Smith. And Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the wide open shot from Morris. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
And dangerous in that catch and shoot game. In fact, anytime Morris can square up, he's a lot more consistent.
Right outside. Outside, Porzingis. Just fine. Outside, Curry. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Ay!
Knicks trail by 11.
Hindi mo na hulog, dong. Hindi mo na i-shoot, dong.
Outside.
Huli ka, ang kulit mo eh.
Doncic finds Wright.
Left lang tayo, sir.
Wright's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And they're passing the ball very crisply
May
here.
replay, sobrang ganda ng anong ginawa.
New York's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them.
Huli mo na yan, huli mo na yan.
Payton against Curry. The shot by Payton, no good. Doncic outside. Here's Porzingis. And the foul.
Kain!
And he's got a chance for one more at the line.
Pushing.
Marcus Morris picks one up there. Kevin Knox is checked in for Randall. The Mavericks have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
Yeah, last year, collectively,
Green light.
74% from the line.
After the booze on draft night when he got to the league, you could immediately recognize the unique talents of Kristaps Porzingis, and he's trying to raise the bar for himself. An exciting young player for the league.
Here's Barrett.
On the backside, Porzingis is staying very aware and alert, keeping those big hands moving.
To the inside.
Ganda ng cut. Ganda ng cut.
The assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Knicks trail by 18.
Ganda ng cut.
The pass to Payton. Happy to see that one going after missing 6 of his 9 shots today.
Pretty sweet pass there as Knox showing his ability to read the floor.
The wide open look here for Porzingis. Porzingis has got 20 points.
A lot of nice work out from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Passes it to Knox.
Knox. Who's there?
1:16 left here in the second. Porzingis with the block. To Doncic. Takes a three.
Oh!
Portis has got his fifth rebound right now in the game. Here's Knox. It's rebounded by Doncic. Mavericks leading by 19 points. 46 seconds left in the first half.
Wow!
Doncic.
Boy.
To just cut inside there. Doncic, a guy you must keep your eyes on.
And for the Knicks, they're shooting 35% so far in the second. They need to move the ball around more and find better looks. Right wing. Knox in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got 5 assists tonight.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
Last shot lang.
There's 21 seconds left now here in the second.
Bigyan na ni Doncic.
Doncic outside. Clock at 6. Pass to Kleba. Morris with the
Ay, ang pangit.
How about the timing?
Ganda po, Barrett po. Kala ko pasok pa eh.
Not easy to do there, and that's a guy who you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
And so it's Dallas with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We've got more in store for you right after
Maraming salamat sa mga patuloy na nag-review.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. There was no stopping Kristaps Porzingis in the first half. He had 20 points, 9 rebounds, and 5 blocks.
Oh, 5 blocks po siya. Kaya may mag triple-double nito gamit blocks.
And that should do it with the...
Try natin. I-triple-double gamit blocks. Try natin. Try lang eh. Try lang eh.
Having a down impact in this game.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Ganda naman, give and go.
Jackson is the 3 and Porzingis at the 4. And it's Kleba in at the center, locking down the lineup in the game for Dallas. With Simone, and it's Payton getting it to go. Payton's got 10.
Good slice and dice from Payton there in the lane, finding room.
Doncic outside. Jackson from long range. Randall grabs the board. And so it's Randall bringing it up. They trail by 18.
Julius Randall understood the timing to get him the ball to get that score.
The Mavericks shooting 52% to the 4. Nice work so far from them. Doncic outside. Here's Cleveland. This is the 3. Knicks trail by 16.
An expanding offensive game for Julius Randle, as the first few years he was driving in with his head down and not able to finish around taller players on the interior part of defenses. But last year, tremendous finisher, added some three-point shooting, much better from the mid-range. It becomes a bit of a matchup nightmare if he's got all 3 of those things working.
Payton against Doncic. To the paint. Here's Payton. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got 6 assists now in the game.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
And Brent, the blend of strength, agility, and speed makes Randall a handful. And he's going downhill.
He's dangerous around the rim, Kevin. And if he's got a live dribble where he's got the ball around the elbow or the top of the key, and put the ball down on the deck and get up to speed, he becomes tough to guard. It'd be really interesting if the Knicks can explore him in some transition opportunities, getting out on the break where he might be able to rebound and push it out, a la a Draymond Green type of play.
Pass to Jackson.
Yun na. Oh!
And rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are.
Ay, bad trip.
Team.
Michael Jackson starting to really work the ball inside. Dallas calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated. They'll hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have.
Yun!
If you're going to battle,
yun na!
You have got to
nag-alis ng
How
drought.
about that? Hardaway stepping up and knocking down a bomb.
Here's Trier.
Huli ka, boy!
Careening off the glass.
Hindi pwede yan.
Robinson, that's good.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Dallas leading by 13. Now Brunson dishes it to Hardaway. Dallas moving it around. Jackson kicks to Finney Smith. Back to Jackson. Hardaway for 3. And it's 6
Back to
points
back.
for Tim Hardaway.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3
Ron na ron. Ang lakas mag-back to back.
Here's Smith. Powell pulls it in.
Push.
Powell's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Wala pa. Give me a pick.
Now here's Brunson, covered by Smith. And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Sinundot yung
Taj
point.
Gibson's checked in for the Knicks. And the Mavericks with possession here. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Brunson. D right on him. Those 3 pointers off the mark.
Check.
Knicks trail by 16. In the corner, Smith
Patay
with it.
gago lang ang depensa.
It's good from long range. Smith's got 9.
That's great elevation there, Dennis Smith Jr. getting off the floor to shoot that J.
Pick.
Now here's Brunson.
Ay, kainin mo na.
Jackson in the corner. And there's the pass to Pop. Over Smith.
Gago, Pinay daw eh.
That's good. 9 points in the game so far.
Pumasok, gago.
New York's gone 1-2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Angle onside. Down low.
Utang bilis ni Looney.
Well, at 6'9", Taj Gibson has the ability to get up there and throw it down.
And here's Brunson.
Ayan, switch ulit oh.
Jackson in the corner. Up top Powell.
Balik.
Smith.
Utang inan to. Nawawala lagi yung bolang putak.
Knicks trail by 13.
Ayaw lumupos.
Smith outside. Here's Barrett.
Ay, nako.
Slams it in.
Recognizing spacing on the floor there.
Dennis Smith Jr. with a nice job
of delivering.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, before he became a head coach in Memphis and New York, David Fizdale spent 8 seasons as an assistant under Eric Spoelstra.
Time out.
Spoelstra said he's a brilliant basketball mind that has exceptional gold standard level communication skills. One of the most talented coaches I've been around. So Kevin Fizdale is highly respected.
David, he sure is. Great reputation. Now getting his shot. Thank you so much. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Curry comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Barea subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And then for New York,
yun na talaga.
And Morris subbed in for Trier.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Smith. On the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Push.
Powell's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Nice.
Curry can't get it to go.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up.
Hello, grabe naman si Dennis Smith. Hindi naman ganyan sa totoong buhay yan.
Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Smith against Barea. Right side Curry. And that's on the Here's a look at what's coming up for New York. On Sunday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Tuesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago against the Bulls.
And for this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league.
Nice D.
But if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
They get it back. Jackson dishes to Powell. Curry against Morris. Outside Curry.
He won.
Another miss by Curry.
Hey!
Knicks trail by 9. Barrett with the ball. He's got 19. Here's Smith. Here's Smith with the stop.
You gotta know that he can get up just like that. Wow.
And it's Barea with the ball. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Their biggest lead of the game is 21.
Nice.
And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Not the kind of aggressive defense they need
to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. Very solid offense.
Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line. So it'll be R.J. Barrett shooting. Tim Hardaway picks one up. And Greg, talking to scouts about R.J. Barrett, they love the athleticism. But what makes him especially good is the work ethic and the confidence.
Yeah, some elite prospects will take plays off. This guy never does. He's not one that sits around and reads his He's a warrior, a leader, and he's proven to be a winner.
Payton outside. On deep. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here is Pereira. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Rebounded by New York.
Shit.
Here's Knox. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the foul against Ellis.
That kind of activity from Kevin Knox is going to pose some problems for the defense. Kevin Knox was a bit of a mixed bag in his rookie season, and that's to be expected on a team that didn't have a tremendous amount of consistent talent on the floor. He struggled with his scoring and showed some flashes shooting the ball. Interesting in year 2.
Oh, Chambalelong. Chambador.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Mavericks leading by 5. Up top, Doncic. 11 points in the game. From Kristaps Porzingis.
Now we're going to see a rotation now defensively of guys going after defense. Nobody can stop them. You're going to go small, you're going to go big. Either way.
Huli ka! Huli, boy. Huli ka.
32 seconds left to play in the third. Pass it to Knox. Just 5 to shoot.
Yeah, sige, push mo.
From the line, Porzingis with the rebound. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, Sade comes to mind for me because right now,
dale.
Smooth operation.
Walobo na naman. Ay, gago, flash up.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him, they appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Ako nga pala si Kristaps, rebounder ng Letuba. Kalaban ni Dondon ng Amparo.
And that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be right back after this.
Next quarter.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Here's Payton. And on the floor for New York here in the 4th. Barrett Knox for the wingman. Morris is out there with Mitchell Robinson. And it's Payton.
Defensa.
Oh, good on the 3. Mavericks leading by 9. It's outside.
Yan! Kainin mo, boy!
Shiftiness there in Porzingis' game has welcomed the contact and then converted on top of it.
Nice one, nice one.
Now Payton. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
Such a versatile offensive threat. Morris draws his fair share.
And he makes the first.
And a breakthrough season for Marcus Morris in 2018 and 19. Career highs almost across the board.
Jalen Brunson, who's checked in for Curry. To the middle. Here's
Double tip pa, boy. Junmar. Sali Junmar.
You're right. You know, Greg, the Celtics are encouraging their players to take mental health just as serious as their physical health. Marcus Morris brave enough to say that.
Uli ka ulit, boy.
I mean, the Morris twins growing up in the hard streets of Philly. I mean, a locked over. That's exactly what
Pucha. Ganda naman nun. Galing dalawang supalpal.
With the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
We don't see you.
And Barrett slams it in.
And this is Barrett at his best. Looking for a shot, being active on offense. Love it.
Runs in the pass to Cleveland.
Sabay tres, green light pa. Grabe si Kristaps. Ang player na walang katulad, sentrum, complete from A to Z. Sipon, ubo, tulo.
Teachable moment there, lapses like this are backbreakers.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Out to the wing. Brunson the pass to Cleveland. And here's Brunson. Pass to Doncic. 6 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Stolen by Robinson. Oh, and here we go. Maxey's got it. The pass break change. And Barrett gets it to go.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition.
Ang ganda ng cut ni Kristaps.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Sana ganito talaga sila ang coach.
Porzingis with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Sana ganito talaga yung Dallas.
They'll be using this timeout to think about a personnel change or a game plan change to try to slow him down.
Julius Randle's checked in for the Knicks. Lonzo Trier comes in for Barrett. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what David Fizdale said to the team, and he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas.
Multiple starter steps.
You've got to get aggressive, and you've got to battle to get back in this game. See if that pep talk got him going, guys.
Thank you, David.
Woohoo!
I like how Porzingis squared up immediately to take that shot.
Player na walang katulad talaga, boy.
Trail by 15. It's rebounded by Brunson.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end. He gets the guy's feet off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Now here's Payton. Brunson covering. Payton drives in. Porzingis with the block.
He's been off the mark, and that has helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so Payton will bring it up for New York. 19-point game. The feed to Randle. And nothing is falling for him right now. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And Doncic, here we go.
Showtime.
He's attempted a dozen shots.
And they are attacking the rim
showtime.
and getting great results.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And multiple picks. So he'll get a chance at the line. Big man and was
34 na picks.
Free agency. Randle could be an impact player for the Knicks.
Knicks missed out on the marquee names they were after, but Randle should give them great production for quite some time. Not a huge name, but a young talent that can help this team.
Justin Jackson, he's checked in for Jalen Brunson. Here's a garbage time question, Brent. Why do some teams leave their star players in the game even though the game has either been...
Ay, nako.
Forgetful coaches? I mean,
no.
Well, I don't know if...
I mean, if you're leading by 35 points
and the star player is still in the game, somebody's made a mistake with regards to their patience. I mean, quite frankly, there's really no reason for guys to be out there. Early on in the season, it might be that the coach wants to start and play with certain guys, but as the season goes on, you just don't see that.
Wright looking around. Jackson from long range, but he recovers it. Wright finds Porzingis. And it's off from three-point range. Knicks trail by 19. Morris outside. Deep two from Trier. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Back to Wright. Inside, the 10-foot.
Oh, shit.
Tries off the glass, but it's no good. Here's Payton. Freer in the corner. And the next miss again.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
And that fourth foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
And checked in for the Knicks. Here's Porzingis.
Porzingis. Great TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Freer passes to Robinson. Wants to get to Randall and does. Porzingis with the block.
Laban mo triple-double, puta. Kami na sa palpal nun na.
Here's right. To the paint. Here's Doncic. And it's good. It takes him to 9 for 14.
That basket must be widening out right now, Kevin. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Boy, grabe ka naman.
Freer passes to Randall. Porzingis with the block.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Jackson from long range. Woohoo! Downtown.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Robinson passes to Trier. And the Knicks miss again.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even score.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. It's tough to get a unified feel on who the league MVP is. Which element, when you're looking at the MVP, matters most to you?
If we talk about that, Kevin, I always think about the MVP ends up being the guy that helps you get 6 to 8 unexpected wins. That's who I look to. So in this past season, what it was that Giannis did, not only with Coach Budenholzer coming in to Milwaukee, the stylistic change that they went through, and then the shouldered responsibility of Giannis to be the initiator to that much change in one season. That's why last year I feel like he was the most valuable player in the league. Even though eye-popping numbers were coming out of Houston again with James Harden, I go back to Giannis and that massive amount of change and him being the guy that shouldered it all.
That's a great answer. Out to Hardaway. Here's Finney Smith. And the pass to Brunson. From downtown, Finney Smith can't get it to go. New York's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. But they'll get another chance. Passes it to Bullock. Jacks up a 3. Traps in the tray. Bullock's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Mavericks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it. It showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Porzingis.
Oh, yeah, he was in his element. He's just a man on a mission. Helped him notch that triple-double.
Impressive job by the players.
Nice one, nice
coaches,
one. Nice win.
Back-to-back
wins.
Of these fans.
Maraming salamat sa lahat na nanonood. Bukas na lang po ulit.
Trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans fully on display here.
Mga galing ang dami nanood today. Siguro mga 34 nanood. At 16 doon kumagana ko.
They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Nailed from three-point land.
Ganun na ganun eh. Inulit lang ni Tim Hardaway.
In the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
And here's Brunson. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. They won this game going away.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brett Bailey, Greg Anthony, and David Olson, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.
Silipin na natin yung back score. O yun, triple-double nga si Gago. Tangin na 18. Ula, grabe, monster. Pang 2K talaga yung stats ng pucha. Hindi ka ang gawin siya sa totoong buhay. Ito, pwede pa. Grabe, sure. 13 points, 11, 9. Galing. Yeah.